Good evening. Welcome to tonight's playoff game between the Greater Latrobe Lady Wildcats and the Trinity Lady Hillers. After their 51-45 regular season finale loss to the Penn Trafford Lady Warriors, Greater Latrobe is looking for a clean slate here as they head into the Class 5A playoff brackets, where they meet off against the Trinity Lady Hillers in the first round of the playoffs. Ahead of tonight's game, Quinlin Mulroy caught up with Camille Dominick about the team's overall success this season and ahead to tonight's game against Trinity.
With the loss against Penn Trafford, how do you rebound and find consistency heading into playoffs?
We really just need to focus on game plan. I think one of our biggest struggles against PT was rebounding and offensive decisions. So we really need to focus, and we have like 8 days to get ready for this game. So we need to focus on what are our best shots and our best options, and we need to work on rebounding as a team rather than just sending one to the boards at a time.
With the team having a 14-8 overall record and a 6-6 section record, what stood out to you guys of the way you played this year?
It really stood out to me how our team played together. We had different people step up every game. Like sometimes Josie would be the leading scorer, sometimes Ellie, sometimes me. And so it's just really important that we have a well-rounded team and that we can all step up and contribute in different games.
Then continuing basketball into your college career, how has this season prepared you for it?
I think it's really prepared me and showing me my versatility. I was always a role player, never really relied on to score. It was kind of just helpful if I could contribute some points. But this year's really shown me that I can trust myself in the paint and away from the basket, and just really showed that I can have confidence in myself when it comes to post moves and shooting.
With your game against Trinity on Tuesday, what will your teammates need to do to advance to the second round?
We need to focus on team play and following our coach's plan. He writes up a game plan for us every week, and so we just really need to focus on that, and we need to focus on rebounding. They have a really good shooter, so we need to focus on long rebounds and guards rebounding as well as posts, and then just game plan and offensive decisions and make sure we're taking good shots.
Thanks, Camille. Additionally, Ricard Hillwig caught up with Coach Burkhardt prior to tonight's game against Trinity.
Coach, after last Friday's game against Penn Trafford, how do you guys take that loss and kind of wipe it clean towards the new slate?
Well, Richard, we do and we don't. We're gonna learn from what we didn't do well in that game, and that was offensive rebounds. They out-rebounded us 20-4, which gave them a significant more amount of chances to score offensively. So we've really stressed working on controlling the boards, especially on our defensive end, and also getting to the boards on our offensive end.
Well, I figured rebounding might be points over the past 8 days that you have to prepare for Trinity upcoming. With primarily a smaller team now, what's the approach to rebounding?
It's the fact that we have to send 4 girls to the boards every shot and only have 1 back. Many times we're only sending 2, 3, and we've worked on sending 4 and trying to be aggressive, especially because we're running spread offenses offensively now, so it's a little harder to get there. So we have to concentrate on, as soon as that shot goes up, to try to get in there and get an offensive rebound.
Now, over these past 2 months without Emma, the approach probably had to be approached differently, how you approach games and how you find ways to win games. What way do you think fits best for this team right now?
I think that the way we've been playing as far as team defense and also team offense, if you look at it, and this has been the case with our team for the last 3 years when we won the section the last 2 years, we don't have a 20-point per game scorer. We have 2, 3, 4 girls that are in double figures on a regular basis. And that way we're harder to stop because you don't have to concentrate on shutting one particular person down.
Now, as you head into the playoffs, is it a comfort knowing that Ellie, Camille, and Josie have been here and done it before?
Yes, and actually Belle and Carly have too. Carly played some in the playoffs last year, and Belle played a little bit in the playoffs last year. So this isn't something new for any of them. And as far as Camille and Josie and Ellie, they've been there multiple times.
Now, the inconsistencies on the season where you guys have gone through rough patches and good patches this season, how important is it to kind of wipe it clean and start all over again?
Oh, it is. I like to tell people that, as I've told you, this is my last season, so I'm in there with the seniors. We're fighting to play another day. So we all want this season to continue on. So we have to forget about everything that's happened. This is like the NCAA playoffs for us at the high school level. We just have to go in there and play as hard as we can and as smart as we can and try to play as long as we can.
You mentioned to throw everything out the window. That includes the records and probably the seedings. As you get Trinity at Trinity tonight, what's the approach to go into Trinity and pull off a quote-unquote upset?
We have to defend the three-point shot tonight. From what I've seen, I've watched multiple of their games. Their 80% of their offense is generated from beyond the three. So we need to concentrate on shutting that down, and we also have to push the ball and rebound like we have when we were in the real good patches and winning streaks.
Coach Burkhardt, thank you, and hope to see you in round 2.
All right. Thanks, Richard.